Hello student, today we are going to see the algebra lesson number 2, that is quadratic equation. You already know what is the quadratic equation. If the index of the equation maximum index is a 2, that equation we called as a quadratic equation. The standard form of the quadratic equation is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. That you had already learned. Today we are going to see how to solve the quadratic equation by factorization method. Okay, so we will see the solution of quadratic equation by factorization. We will see some example. Now the example number 1, the question is m square minus 14m plus 13 is equal to 0. Now see, here first term coefficient is the 1, second term coefficient is 14 and third term is the 13. Now see, the question is given in the standard form, that is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. So whenever the equation is not in the standard form, first we have to convert it into the standard form. Now we have to take the product of the first term and the third term. So first term coefficient is the 1 and the third term is the 13. So plus 1 into plus 13, we will get it as a plus 13. And the here middle term, the sum middle term is given as the minus 14. So whatever the plus 13 and minus 14, we have to find the two factors such that when we multiply that factor, the product should be plus 13, and when we add that two factors, the sum should be minus 14. So here we are getting minus 13 and minus 1. So if we multiply minus 13 and minus 1, we will get the plus 13. And if we add minus 13 plus of minus 1, so we will get the minus 14. So these two new factors we will replace in place of minus 14m. So what we will get? M square, in place of minus 14 I had written minus 13m minus 1m, and plus 13 will be as it is equal to 0. Now we have to see the first two terms. In first two terms, m is the common. So if we are taken m out, in bracket it will remain m minus 13. And in a last two term, minus 1 we had taken out, minus sign is out. So the sign of the m and 13 will get changed. So what we will get in bracket? M minus 13 is equal to 0. Now see, in this step, m minus 13 is same in both the bracket. So that we will write it at once. So what we will get? M minus 13 in one bracket, and remaining factors, that are the m minus 1 in second bracket, is equal to 0. Now here we got m minus 13 into m minus 1 is equal to 0. So if two terms product is 0, that means if a into b is equal to 0 we are getting, that means either a is 0 or b is 0. So same way we will write it here, either m minus 13 is equal to 0 or m minus 1 is equal to 0. So therefore m is equal to 13 or m is equal to 1. So these are the roots of the given equation. So finally for each and every sum we have to write the answer in word. So what we will get here? Therefore 13 and 1 are the roots of the given quadratic equation. Okay, is it clear to you? So now we will see the second example. So the question is 3x square minus x minus 10 is equal to 0. Now here first term coefficient is 3 and the last term is minus 10. So if we multiply the first term into the last term, we will get the product as a 3 into minus 10, we will get it as minus 30. Okay, and the middle term is given as the minus 1. So same way we have to find the two factors such that if we multiply that two factor, the product should be minus 30 and the sum should be minus 1. So here we already got it, that is the minus 6 and 5. So if we multiply minus 6 and 5, the product we will get minus 30, and if we add minus 6 plus 5, we will get the minus 1. So in place of minus x, we will write now minus 6 and plus 5. So what is the next step we will get? 3x square in place of minus x, I wrote it here minus 6x plus 5x and minus 10 as it is equal to 0. Now we have to consider the first two terms and then last two terms. Now in first two terms, 3 and x is the common term. So what we will get? If we have taken 3x out, from the 3x square x will remain and from the 6x 2 will remain. So what we will get for the first two terms? 3x in bracket x minus 2. Now in last two term, 5 is the common factor. So we will take the plus 5 out. So if we are taken the plus 5 out, from the 5x, x will remain and from the minus 10, 2 will remain. So this next step we will get it as 3x in bracket x minus 2 plus 5 in bracket x minus 2 is equal to 0. Now in this step, x minus 2 is the common. So what we will going to do? 3x minus 2, we will write it at once and remaining two terms in second bracket. So the next step will be 3x plus 5 and in second bracket x minus 2 is equal to 0. It's just like a into b is equal to 0. That means either a is 0 or b is 0. So what we will get? Either 3x plus 5 is equal to 0 or x minus 2 is equal to 0. So next step is the value of x is minus 5 upon 3, plus 5 will go on that side as a minus 5 and 3 multiply will go on that side as a divide, or x is equal to 2. So what should be the final answer? Therefore minus 5 upon 3 and 2 are the roots of the given quadratic equation. So now we will see one more example, that is the example number 3. The question or sum is 6 root 3x square plus 7x is equal to root 3. I already said it should be in a standard form. So what we will get? Therefore 6 root 3x square plus 7x plus root 3 will come on the left side as minus root 3 is equal to 0. So the next step will be the coefficient of the first term is the 6 root 3 and the third term is root 3. So if we multiply that, the product will be 6 root 3 into minus root 3. We root 3 into root 3 is the 3. 6 into 3 we will get it as a minus 18 and the middle term is the plus 7. So how to split that minus 18? That multiplication should be minus 18 and the sum should be plus 7. So if we consider 9 and minus 2, so 9 into minus 2, the product will be minus 18 and plus 9 plus of minus 2, we will get the plus 7. So in place of plus 7x, we will write the new factor, that is the plus 9 and minus 2. So what we will get? So 6 root 3x square will be as it is. In place of 7x, we will write it plus 9x minus 2x minus root 3 is equal to 0. Same way we have to consider the plus 2 terms, that is the 6 root 3 x square plus 9x. So what we will get? So now see, in 6 and 9, 3 is common factor, and the 9 we can split it as that root 3 into root 3. So what we will get the common as a 3 root 3x. So now see, I'm explaining again. 6 we are splitting as a 2 into 3 into root 3 as it is. And 3 we can split as, 9 we can split as a 3 into 3. Now 1 3 we will keep as it is, and second 3 we can split as a root 3 into root 3. Now what we are getting? 2 into 3 into root 3 for 6 root 3, and for 9 3 into root 3 into root 3. So now in that number we will get 3 common as well as the root 3 common. So next step will be 3 root 3x will be the common factor. From the 6 root 3x square, 2x will remain, and from the 9x root 3 will be remaining. So, and from the last two terms, 2x and root 3, nothing is common. So in that case we will consider 1 as a common factor. So if we are taking the minus out, sign out, for the 2x it will becomes the positive, and root 3 also becomes the positive. Now see, in this step, 2x plus root 3, whatever the terms are in a bracket are the common. So that we will write it at once, and the remaining terms in second bracket. So we will get 2x plus root 3 in one bracket, and remaining terms, that are the 3 root 3x minus 1 in second bracket, is equal to 0. It's just like a into b is equal to 0. That means a is 0 or b is 0. So what we will get? 2x plus root 3 is equal to 0, or 3 root 3x minus 1 is equal to 0. Now in first part, next step will be 2x plus root 3 is equal to 0. That means 2x is equal to minus root 3, and therefore x is equal to minus root 3, or 3 root 3x is equal to minus 1 will goes on that side as plus 1. So the next step will be, therefore x is equal to minus root 3, 2 will goes on that side as a divided, or 1 is equal to 3 root 3, 3 root 3. So therefore finally we have to write the final answer. So that is, therefore minus root 3 upon 2 and 1 upon 3 root 3 are the roots of the given quadratic equation. So students, in this video I explain you the factorization method, that is how to solve the quadratic equation by the factorization method. I hope you understand this, and now whatever the sums, that is from the exercise 2.2, try to solve it, and wish you all the best.